What the University of Leicester's Institute for Digital Culture and its School of Museum Studies can offer is that gateway into the academy. But we can also be a home. We're going to be the home. We're going to be hosting and looking after the data because we have experience of looking after very large data sets, whether it's in genomics or astrophysics. The University of Leicester has just come to the end of its centenary celebrations. We're 100 years old, and we're now looking forward to our next century. We're not going anywhere. So we can be that trusted lighthouse that can help us in the next century look after that data. So how will that research be undertaken? There are many vectors, coordinates that we can think about, but we're excited by these. Imagine that researcher, that arts and humanities researcher. She wants to find specific objects. At the moment, she has to go to hundreds of different museum websites, hope that their database is surfaced through a content management system, then hope that the object that she's looking for is actually in that system. There's so much inefficiency, there's so much secret knowledge, there's a lot of inequality and exclusion that's wrapped up in knowing how to navigate all of that. The minister talked about access and equity. This opens up those collections, that information for all researchers, and that's important. So there's the arts and humanities researcher that's trying to find the information, the record, the object. Let's imagine the social scientist. The social scientist who's studying racism, studying racial injustice, studying decolonization, studying Britain's colonial past and that imperial legacy. For the first time, that scholar can look across the entire landscape of museum objects and trace the language, listen for those silences, notice those utterances that we bump on and actually find unacceptable today, but see them and evidence them and be able to trace them across thousands of collections. So unlike the researcher that's looking for that single object and that single piece of evidence and information, that other researcher that wants to see the whole landscape, wants to see the collection, the data set as a whole. Humanities, arts and humanities, social science, but then there's our scientist. Then there's the computer scientist, the data analyst, the AI expert, who's looking at MDS as an extraordinary, rich, multi-dimensional, structured data set. Quite unique. Thousands, hundreds of thousands, tens of millions of pieces of information, of data to start working with. We have data scientists, and some of them are even in the room. We have AI experts that cannot wait to get their hands on the MDS, not perhaps as a location for a specific record or piece of information, not perhaps as a landscape of helping us to understand narratives and discourse and trends, but actually as a data set, as an extraordinary composite of data and information. Science and technology, social sciences, arts and humanities, all transformed because of MDS.